Merry Christmas, everyone. I wanted to give you a little tour of the inside of our house, starting with the outside. As you can see, I have my wreath finished and I did garland, ribbon wrapped. My theme this year is snowflakes, as it is for many years. I love snowflakes and snowmen and Santas. Welcome to Christmas 2023 from our house to yours. That's Mrs. Buzzy. She sits there and listens to anyone playing the piano. No one's played the piano in 60 years, so she has a very quiet job. A wreath with roses, and again, all my Santa collection. I've been saving these Santas for probably, let's see, I actually have one from the first Christmas. A simple little felt Santa from 1973. He sits back there and watches everyone. Nothing really antique, but kind of that old theme. Some new additions, new being 1985, 86. Gifts people have given me. My sister always includes herself. She's the little blonde-haired girl. And I'm the smaller one over here. Many of you saw me do this tree, decorate this tree. And when I finished, I did just a little ribbon wrap around the base with taffeta. And then to hide my mechanics, always the expression a florist uses, hide your mechanics. All my wires and things are tucked underneath the box. And that's Humphrey, by the way. Humphrey was from a drugstore. I think Eckert was the name of it. I think they merged into CVS. But if you hold him, his heart, there's a battery inside, and his heart thumps. But it's Humphrey, 1989. And this was the first year his battery died. I thought, wow, I wish if I ever need a heart transplant and have a pacemaker put in, I definitely want that same kind of battery. We have been collecting Mickey for many, many years. Many years. And so there's always lots of Mickey all year round. But at Christmas, more and more gets brought out. This is my dining room, so I don't do a whole lot in here. I do hang some lights. We do have some things over here. This is a Mickey tree that I bought. It all comes apart. It fits in just a little flat box. It's wonderful. And my girlfriend, Martha, bought us the runner, and it has H's on each side for Helbling. But you have, Mickey and Minnie as the very Victorian. Some of these ornaments are just wonderful, and they're either collectibles. Once a year they come out with something new. Silly little Mickeys. Crazy Donald. Haven't we all been in that situation with the wrapping paper? Silly, silly boy. And our little friend who greets us when we come in. For those of you who like sleighs and the sound of Christmas. This is our main area. Of course, it's our living room. And again, my girlfriend Martha gave us this beautiful Afghan, and it's the joys of Christmas. I love having it here on the couch. If I had a huge living room and had a bare wall, this is only half of it, but I don't, so it just stays here, and it's so cozy. And I come along every morning, and I think of my friend. We're coming up on knowing each other for 60 years, so it's been a long, long time. Anyway, my ringer phone that my dad refinished for me. He worked at West Penn Power, and this was the old line crew. That there's 9 actual hookups in here that they used to use to contact each other, and the workings are still inside. I can't remember but it's, as you can tell, the bells still work, and of course you can still, take the hello, hello. My girlfriend many years ago made these stockings for us, and so they come out every year and trim the wine rack. Santa's on the door, the French doors, the ones that need to be cleaned so badly. I think Santa needs to send me a maid. Let me show you our tree. This tree, we bought this tree a few years back. Every year we always had a live tree. And it was always, whose turn was it to get down on their hands and knees and make sure that that tree was watered. So a few years back we bought a silk tree, and we really like it. It doesn't have this fragrance, but we really like it. The first ornament to go on is this Santa. My girlfriend Maxine, who I've known since the mid-'80s, so we're coming up on 40 years together. I have old friends, not that they're old, but that I've been aligned with them for a long time. And so this tree is so pretty, and it has lots of memorable pieces on it that people have either bought or made. I have boxes of ornaments that I've made, and I don't bring them out anymore. What a shame. But the tree was first lit, then swag garland, just lots of ribbon, and then there's 24 bows on there that I showed you how to make a simple bow. Lots of snowflakes, again, my theme for the year. And then I ran across these snowflakes a few years back, and they're just wonderful. It's a floppy snowflake that just tucks in. I don't like using tinsel. It's a mess. The years that we had cats, they were always throwing up the tinsel. And so things like that, really, it just pulls it all together. It just takes your whole theme and makes it, blankets it. And of course, it's always nice to have a nice tree skirt And very soon we'll start bringing out our gifts for each other that we can tuck in under there. And then we have another wreath that's over our TV and sound system over here. And it's just a simple wreath. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Most of the time, the lights are on and you see that. More Santas, my favorite. My girlfriend made this. This was when we lived in Hawaii. So it was in the early 70s, maybe 74. They're crocheted and they're just two styrofoam balls that have crochet coverings, and they're light as could be, so they're always kind of hard to get them to stand up, but they do. And lots more lights. And of course we have Ted. I won Ted, I think it was 1983, and ended up writing a story about the incredible adventures of Ted E. Bear, who comes to life on Christmas Eve, and was my only foray into a child story. I used to do a lot more writing. Needlepoint was a design from a guy I used to work for who had a needlepoint business, and then I started my own business designing and painting needlepoint canvases. Again, the girlfriend who made the two stockings also made this bear, and this is Ed E. Bear, of course. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. And we are back to the beginning. My old regulator clock. Rick bought it for me, 1976. And there's that mouse. Look at him. And there you have our Christmas. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed showing it to you. Take care, everyone, and I hope you have a really, really blessed Christmas. Bye-bye.